morning, friends. Today I'm going to begin working on my front porch spring decor. I have a wreath that you might say I thrifted. I actually bought it last spring when Joann's was having their massive sale of spring decor when it was getting toward the end of summer. I got this wreath for 80% off, so it was under $10, and I'll be showing it to you in just a minute. But I also, to sort of spruce it up because it's a little bit too plain for my taste, I have a little Hello Spring sign that I'm going to be attaching to the wreath, make it a little bit more festive. And of course, I brought down my kit, which contains all of my hot glue supplies. I have in this box an extension cord and the hot glue gun, and my glue sticks are all in this box. I love it, and it's a great tip because I often do my crafting down in my kitchen area, like on my kitchen island. And so I can just grab this from my craft room and bring it down to my kitchen. It's very convenient. I recommend this. It's a great little thing to do if you're a big crafter like I am. In any case, I have my kit, and I have a big selection of flowers and greenery that I'm going to be adding to the wreath. So let me take you over and show you what this wreath looks like, and then how we're going to transform it into something magnificent. Here's the wreath that I'm going to be using. It is a grapevine wreath, and it has dogwood blossoms on it, and it also has these berries, which are sort of greenish and white colored. I wanted to add more dimension to this wreath and color, so I went out and I bought some things to add to it. And we'll start, I did buy some greenery bunches that I can clip off some of the stems from these and then attach them and make this wreath. What I'm going to be going for is a little bit of a wispy, magical look. And of course, adding a little more color besides just the white. So guys, I really recommend that if you add greenery to many of your projects, they just become more full and have a greater depth of dimension, sort of, and just, really have that wow factor. So don't forget to use greenery. And you know how I get mine is I wait, like I said earlier, until Joann's is especially good about this. After the season is ended, they will put bunches of flowers and greenery at the entry, at least to my store, and then they're marked down to like 80% off. And so I just grabbed some of these greenery bunches. So you get them for maybe $2 or so. Very, very good deal. Okay, so greenery will be one of the ingredients I use in this wreath. And I'm also going to be adding some pink peony flowers. And I did buy these, I believe, at Hobby Lobby. And no, maybe, well, it doesn't really matter. I know I got them at least 50% off because I never buy my florals unless they're on sale. So I have 2 bunches of these. Not sure I'm going to use them all, but we'll see. Now I have more lying on the floor here, so I'm going to bend down and add these blue, most of them look like they are delphiniums, faux delphiniums, but that blue, look at that blue with the white. It's going to be very, very pretty. So those are my ingredients I'm going to be adding to my wreath. With one more thing, let me go grab it. I'm going to be adding this funky bow that I made. And if you take a look at my wreath here, there's this one area right here which has a little bit of space and it's a little open. So I'm going to choose that area and attach this bow in there, kind of squeeze it in between the blooms that are already attached to the wreath and give it a little additional spring color. So let me get started and we'll see how this project comes along. Here's a peek at my wreath and what I've done so far. I've just placed 5 of the peonies in the wreath and I have attached the funky bow. For those of you who don't know how to make a funky bow, I recommend that you go to Arlynn's Country Craft Corner, her channel. She is the best teacher for making bows, I must say. And I'll put a link to her channel down in the description box here, so you can go there and watch some of her videos on making funky bows. Really, once you watch Arlynn do it, you can do it yourself also. It is really not hard, surprisingly. But I wanted to show you how I attached it on the back. So I'm going to walk around here. Funky bows are held together with pipe cleaners. And so all I did to attach it, let's come around here so you can see, I just took the, here we go, the pipe cleaner, poked the 2 ends through this grapevine wreath, and then just twisted it together, and it will stay there. It'll be very firmly attached. And then when you've got it attached, you just come around and fluff out the bow and all the loops and everything to be the way you want them to look. And then your bow's ready. And as I said, I just placed these peonies around. They're not hot glued in yet. I just placed them to get an idea of how I wanted it to look. So next I wanted to point out to you how some of these berry stems are a little bit damaged and all the berries have fallen off. So I'm just going to fix that by taking my snippers here and snipping off any parts like this that look a little bare. I'm going to take care of that, and then I'll be adding some more florals. As you can see, I now have added some of the blue delphiniums. I may add a few more, and then also I need to add my Hello Spring sign. So I'll be doing that, and then we'll come back and see where we are in this project. Now here is a look at my wreath as I have done it so far. I have hot glued in my peonies and the blue delphiniums, and then I have placed, let's see if I can get my hand to go the right way, leaves, little bunches of leaves, and they're wisping out on the edges. And I really like that look because it makes your your wreath look fuller, and you know, sort of stretches the size of your wreath if the one you have purchased is a little bit too small for your door or wherever you want to do your decor. You can enlarge your wreath by adding flowers and branches of leaves, greenery. Oops, I'm caught. My hair's caught. On the edges of your wreath, all the way around the entire way. So I'm going to finish hot gluing everything in, and then we'll come back for a final look. What do you think, guys? I am really pleased with how this turned out. Of course, my favorite Easter and spring colors are pink, blue, purple, and white. Maybe a little bit of lemon yellow thrown in. So, of course, I gravitate towards those colors when I'm choosing florals at the store and so on. But of course, you can replicate this whole idea with your color choice. You know, what are your favorites? You can notice here that I also attached the Hello Spring sign here, and I used that same technique that I showed you with my funky bow. I just used some pipe cleaners to attach to the sign and then tie around the back side of the grapevine wreath that this is all built on. It's sort of like the base for the entire wreath. And then, of course, you can see I have my peonies and plenty of the blue delphiniums and lots of greenery, especially around the edges of the wreath. It just gives it a very full, finished look for me anyway. I hope you like the design and maybe give it a try yourself. Always shop those sales at the end of the season. They are just magnificent if you like doing floral arrangements and other decor with florals, faux florals, and greenery and so on. Shop those sales. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you in my next video very soon. Hope you're all doing well this spring.